I'm going to get right to the point, and I'm going to show you how to sign up in case you're not signed up already. There are a few different sites that offer the March Madness bracket stuff. The first one I use a lot is ESPN. So you can put ESPN tournament, tournament challenge, and Google that, and you will get this. If you type tournament challenge and you click here, then well, this is my last year's results. And as you can see, one of my brackets did pretty decently, and one of them did absolutely horrible. But that's okay. So this is from last year. So you're going to have to sign up if you don't have an account already. You have to just go up to the top right and sign up. I'm already signed in, so I'm going to skip that step. But if you sign up for anything like this before, any sort of Facebook profile or anything, you know how to sign up for stuff at this point. So once you get in and you are signed up for ESPN Tournament Challenge, or CBS or Yahoo, there's a bunch of different websites that offer this. Then you go to, well, you want to go to new season, so back to current season for me. And this is the new season. Okay, 2 days until the tournament begins. So I'm gambling here, not just gambling with the March Madness tournament, but also gambling the fact that this course will be approved before this tournament even starts. So I'm trying something new here, but let's see if it works. So okay, so get started. I'm gonna skip that. I'm just gonna go to my bracket. And on ESPN, you can just make as many brackets as you want. I believe actually up to 10 brackets for free. You don't have to have any money involved. You can gamble. People do that in office pools. It's very common, or amongst friends. You can do stuff online, but you can just do it for free just to get started. So here's the rounds of all the teams that are in the tournament this year. And full disclosure, I usually get really hung up in trying to analyze and try to figure out like what team is the best team and who's going to win the tournament. This year, I haven't done any of that. I just now, like 2 days before the tournament, like you can get started and start learning everything you need to know about like who's the best team, or like you can just, I mean, put it this way. There was a year where somebody had the best bracket in the entire world, and all they did was pick a bunch of teams with dogs as their mascots because they really love dogs. So no matter how much expertise you think you have, at the end of the day, like you can win just because you like a team's colors or because you know somebody from a certain school, and you just like that school because of that. So what you do basically is you just click and you pick each team that you think is going to win each game. So this is probably the easiest matchup you're going to find in the last like 5 years to pick. You would think, but you never know what's going to happen in real life. But University of Kentucky is up here, and they are currently undefeated, and they have apparently like 9 players that are going to make the NBA next year. And they're playing a school called either Manhattan or Hampton, depending on who wins the playing game. So, for instance, you pick Kentucky because why would you not pick Kentucky, right? Then you pick the matchup of Cincinnati and Purdue. So I'm just going to just go really fast and just pick things just to demonstrate. This is not my official picks. Notre Dame, Wisconsin, I think it's Wichita State, Kansas, and then you just pick who's going to beat this matchup between Kentucky and the winner of this. And then I'll take West Virginia, Butler, Wichita State. And then you just keep picking the winner, and you have to do it for all 4 regions. So that's the first region right there. Then there's a region over here, down here, the west, and also the south. Each one of these regions has a ranking of seeds 1 through 16. So the 1 seed are the teams that are ranked the best teams in the country. So overall is this one up here, top left. That's Kentucky. Then you have Villanova is a 1 seed in this region. Then you have Wisconsin being a 1 seed this year, and also Duke is a 1 seed in the South region. So you have to just pick on each region who's going to make it to the Final Four. The Final Four is basically the winner of each of the regions. It's a very famous expression for the top 4 teams. It's also called the National Semifinals because it's the semifinals before the real national championship, which is in April. So, for example, I'm just going to pick really fast. Well, I did not want to pick Villanova to lose in that first game. Okay. So I'm picking, And Michigan State, sure. For this one, I'll make Michigan State go far. Villanova. All right. And Oklahoma, Villanova. Okay. And I'm just picking. Normally, I'll take a lot of time with this. I'm like really, I'll read each blurb, because if you read this part right here, click this, it'll show you all sorts of awesome stats about, like, if you really want to get into it and look into it, you can really figure out a lot of cool stuff about, like, the matchup and what their record was during the regular season, what conference they play in, what their BPI and all that stuff is. But if you don't know any of that stuff, it's fine. You can also just pick because you like the team or you like the state that it's in. Like, oh, California's awesome. Let's pick UCLA. They also happen to be one of the most successful teams of all time in college basketball. But this year they're an 11 seed. So anyway, I'm just picking. And then as soon as you're done with picking all of your teams, you have to pick a tiebreaker, because just in case you happen to have the best bracket in the whole country or the whole world, you might win some money if you opt into the promotion with ESPN or CBS or Yahoo, depending on whichever one you choose. So I'm gonna just pick. By the way, I'm probably never gonna pick all 4 1 seeds to make it again, because I've done that a lot, like most people, and it never really happens that way. It is not gonna happen. I think one time ever, it's been all 4 1 seeds in the Final Four in the same year. I think it was 2008. So it's very rare, but just for this example, I'll pick Duke versus Kentucky. And then you pick who wins, and then you pick a tiebreaker. So I'll say the final score is going to be 68 to 50. So Kentucky's really going to beat them. And then you opt in if you want to the contests, and then you submit your picks. Okay, it says you cannot submit, okay, until you pick all the things. I must have missed one. Oh, there we go. San Diego State. Utah. Here we go. Utah, Duke. I'm going really fast here. I understand that it's probably confusing, but there we go. Submit your picks, and that's the basic of how to make your bracket. And then it says, oh, if you want to sign up for the promotions and stuff, make sure you enter all your stuff in. So I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to sign up for that stuff now, because I want to win some money. So I'm going to do that right now.